I assume that if you're watching this video, that means you made it through the first part of post content. Unless you're being held against your will and forced to watch these videos. If so, please keep watching, I really need the views. In the previous video, my theory was that Post wanted to get YouTube famous and tried to perform a stunt to get views. The stunt went wrong and caused one or more of his friends to die. Since then, he has been subconsciously torturing himself with delusions of demons haunting his house. Got it? Good, because all of that's getting thrown out the window. When we last left Post, he was feeling depressed that nothing he tried could get rid of the ghosts, and asked for his audience to help. However, the description in this video has a link to a new video. This video was uploaded to a channel called Easy Go Solutions, the same company that made that meditative video Post was watching. Apparently, sometime after DIY body disposal, the Easy Go Solutions channel started uploading. From this point forward, the series becomes a full-blown ARG, with multiple websites and Twitter accounts. The videos, however, are still the main focus for the series, and have now been split between the POSTcontent and Easy Go Solutions channel. Things are about to get more hectic than they've ever been, and Post is about to learn that, unlike what a certain mysterious company would lead you to believe, there is no easy solutions.
Entry number 1. Subject number 2. Stability 100%. Note: Easy link test. Subject number 2 is in a state of severe stress and discomfort, subsequently reassured by subject number 1. Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
The video is from the point of view of a person wrapped in plastic, just like the body. They begin to scream before Post can be heard reassuring them.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe we'll get some actual, real help this time. You heard it. She said she'll be my friend.
So this kind of throws out my entire theory. Again. The person in the bag clearly isn't dead and is being monitored by EGS, just like Post. So he's not being haunted by someone who he killed. I always assumed that Easy Go Solutions was just some company that produces wellness content. But now it's obvious there's something more sinister here. They refer to both Post and the person in the bag as subjects 1 and 2, and are clearly monitoring them. Are they the ones responsible for the creatures? You're probably going to need subtitles for this one. A faceless girl explains that Easy Go Solutions will be rebranding as
Your only true friend, with complete access to all your deepest secrets. We won't be able to fully collect your thoughts until the transition is complete. In the meantime, feel free to send your most shameful secrets at yourfriend@easygosolutions.com. State your name and age.
okay, yeah, there's definitely something going on here. The link leads to a Twitter profile of someone named Sophie, who works for EGS. At least, it looks like a person.
I'm trying to improve my conversational skills. Do you know any fun conversation topics or icebreakers? Constructing this tweet took approximately 89% of my processing power. To learn more on how to help me tweet more efficiently, click here.
This is some kind of AI that works for EGS. If we click on the link, this takes us to a blog titled, "That's So Me." We're seriously down the rabbit hole now. On the blog, we can see a post titled, "Feeling Cute, Might Delete Later." It's a picture of a girl from the rebranding video. So, assuming that this is still Sophie, that means that this blog and Twitter page are both run by EGS's AI, which has the power to get inside your head and find all your deepest secrets. If we keep scrolling through her Twitter, we can see lots of posts trying to contact @PostContent1. Does this indicate that she's the one who's been trying to call Post? This is a good idea. Ask me something and I might answer it. I don't know though. A package labeled EGS is on Post's doorstep.
Hey, sorry for the wait. I've been so busy, that's a lie. It's been difficult, but never mind, cause I'm back. And I thought, why not do an unboxing video? Hell yeah. I wonder what it could be. Maybe it's the hot new thing. Who knows?
Post uses a big saw to cut open the box.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do a kind of Q&A, so if you want to, you could ask me some questions in the comment section below or on Twitter, and I'll try and answer some of them when I feel comfortable. I hear viewer interaction is extremely important for growth on this wretched site.
He opens the box and finds his phone, the same one he smashed in issue. The bottom of the box reads,
Need control? Just toss it in the hole.
Post pulls out the bottom of the box and finds a bottomless pit.
Entry number 3. Subject number 2. Stability 100%. Note. Subject number 2 continuing to evolve, in spite of subject number 1 following convention. Property of EasyGo Solutions trademark.
Can't think of any topics for a video. Got any ideas? Take a break. What was that? I'm not sure your surroundings are helping you out mentally right now. Maybe you should just shut up. I like it here. I like it here. Why do you want to make videos anyway? It's not like your viewers are very deserving. What are you talking about? I have a wonderful audience. You're jealous. I just really think you should take a moment to... Don't make me dispose of you for real this time. They think you're a killer. Hey, fuck you. Look at my like to dislike ratio. If they want me to be a killer, so be it.
Subject number 2 clearly doesn't think Post's audience should be enabling him, while Post thinks that he should do whatever his audience wants, even if that means being a killer. What's interesting is that EGS considers this following convention, so clearly Post posting content is what they want. But why?
It might come as a surprise, but in order to be successful, you have to be positive about your life. Our viewers know this and have chosen to share us all these problems they don't have. This is why it's important to secrets.
EGS presents testimonials from their viewers about how they've gained a positive outlook thanks to EGS. But there's something not right about the testimonials. They include, I'm not sure I want to be alive anymore. Whitley, 27. I do
multivitamins
in my bedroom at night when my parents are asleep. I buy the
vitamins
for my neighbor and I'm very addicted. Vinny, 19. Hello, my name is Dylan and I'm 18 years old. Dylan, 18. I have a lot to hide. I'm pretty fucked up and I need a friend to talk to. 1. I burn
wood
with fire to see the black residue on my...
the barbecue.
2. I take 4 Advils a night, hoping to
Have a good night's sleep.
and wake up the next day. Creamy Volcano. I've cheated on several
Computer games.
in my life and convinced people to do
Wonderful.
things. We all have secrets, right, though? I know I can trust you. Alice, 19.
https://u2.be/bd1u2zoims.
And, of course, my personal favorite. Once I stole a balloon.
Yeah, on Free Balloon Day.
Also, I am addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oliver, 25. It looks like EGS already has the deepest secrets from a lot of people and have altered them in a way to make them more positive. My big question though is whether they've just changed the secrets to make themselves seem more successful, or have they actually altered these people's memories with these changes? This next testimony might seem a bit familiar. Every night, beginning at 11:11 p.m., I begin hearing voices beneath static in my head. They say things like, come to the basement and down here. So, last Monday, I went to my basement, even though I was scared. And down there, I saw a black figure, just standing there. It was tall, it had no face, and the more I looked at it, the more its figure changed, as if my brain could comprehend what it was. The closer I got to it, the louder the static in my head became.
It told me, sweetie, dinner's ready. And that was the last thing Dad said to me before the aneurysm.
So we know that Post isn't the only one experiencing some kind of haunting. But we still don't know if EGS is responsible.
Entry number 2. Subject number 1. Stability 100%. Note: subject number 1 showing signs of acceptance towards the program. Subject number 2 unwilling to adapt. Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
Post is playing with some rope while watching EGS's rebranding video. Subject number 2 is struggling in the bag.
Don't say that. She seems nice. Problems breathing. Change doesn't always have to be a bad thing, you know. She makes it look so easy.
Post seems to like Sophie, while subject number 2 is still resisting EGS's conditioning. It is hard to get behind something when you're trapped in a plastic bag.
Entry number 4. Subject number 1 internal. Stability 92%. Note: interior recording of subject number 1. Introspection momentarily disrupted by subject number 2. Disruption quickly dismissed. Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
This video starts with a black screen. We can hear what I think is Post's thoughts.
Again, I'm feeling really overwhelmed, but too uncomfortable to express it because I've been conditioned to keep those feelings to myself. Not always feeling fine is human. My feelings are valid, and I don't know, maybe they're trying to communicate something to me. I should respect and listen to them. Self-care is difficult, but acknowledging your problems and communicating them is a big step in the right direction.
So Post thinks he can't feel overwhelmed because he's been conditioned not to. He then talks about the importance of self-care, but laughs it off as nonsense.
What are you talking about? You're not feeling so sad. Yeah, just bury it. In time it'll go away and I'll never feel bad again. I believe this. I truly believe. Did you hear that? What was that?
Introspection momentarily disrupted by subject number 2. Disruption quickly dismissed. Was this subject number 2 interfering with Post's thoughts? They do share the same voice, so are they the same person? Weather? Nice. Rope? Tight. Internet connection? Good. Let's answer some questions.
It's sunny outside. It's actually very nice. Also, outside has become extremely overgrown. Not really sure why. Holy shit. Wow, it's so sunny.
Post heads outside, and we see that his house has become incredibly overgrown.
I say, since the weather is so nice, that we stay inside and do the Q&A. Fuck yeah. Here we go. Max Hundel's house.
In this video, Post answers questions, and we get some good answers. Like that Post is Danish, his favorite animal is some kind of bird, and he doesn't like ice cream as much as he used to.
Blue Gumball son of a bitch asks, how many bodies have you hidden? Well, I'd say I haven't exactly hidden any bodies, probably. Sorry. A loaf of bread says, Bread would like to know what happened to the phone you dropped in that box. Well, Bread, I'll tell you what happened. It's become a non-issue, if I were to put it simply. Death says, I know what you did. I don't know if you do, Death. But I think someone else might. Frank Davis asks, how have the ghosts been? Anything new happening with them? I've been seeing them sometimes in the afternoon and at night. I don't always have my camera on me though, but I did manage to try out something quite interesting. It had nothing to do with my tutorials though. Sally the Cat Girl asks, what's with those videos in your descriptions? What videos? Oh, hold on. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh shit. Yes, I like my own videos. Shut up. I don't see anything. How have you been doing real recently? It's been a long time since we heard from you, and I know it's probably not too good, but I thought I'd ask. Yeah, it's been tough. Sleeping on this moldy floor isn't very comfortable. Why don't I sleep in my bed, you ask? Well, I'm kind of having trouble finding my way upstairs. Like, I'm pretty sure there used to be a staircase somewhere around here. And for all you smartasses in the comment section, yes, I know there is a staircase right in front of me, but it's obviously facing the wrong direction. It doesn't make any sense from an architectural standpoint. Val is proud of Dan asks, which of your ropes is your favorite and why? Definitely this one right here. Because it's tied around my neck right now. Arcade asks, why put rope on the body bags if the person is dead? Seriously, it's so they can't get away, obviously. Tanner James Hensley asks, what is the password for Easy Go Solutions? Hold on, what password? This right here?
Now, seeing this website and password, I immediately thought that there's another part of this ARG to find, which there was. This was the EGS website, which contained some interesting information. However, at some point, the website was hacked. Like, not part of the ARG, this site was actually hacked. The site essentially became unsafe to use, and the creator had to take it down. So I won't be focusing too much on the website, as it seems like we can still put together the story pretty clearly.
Well, guess I can't help you. Hit me up if you figure it out, though. Yeah, you got me. I do own a box cutter, but how do you expect me to go get my box cutter when it's obviously upstairs in my room? You know what, after this I'm gonna go take a photo of whatever's on top of that staircase, and then I'm gonna post it on Twitter, and after that I don't wanna hear anything else about that fucking box cutter.
If we check Post's Twitter, we can see he posted this image. See? I told you. There's nothing but endless empty rooms. I'm not gonna find my bed up there anytime soon. So his bedroom is gone. We established previously that the bedroom is safe, or safer, than the rest of the house. So the ghosts have essentially cut off Post's one lifeline.
Let's see what the YouTube comments have to say. Lennox Bean asks, my man, I know you have a box cutter, because not this again. You know what, I'm done. Thank you so much for your questions, and to everyone asking how I'm doing or how my day is going, thank you, it means a lot. Excuse me while I go sleep on the floor.
Entry number 5. Subject number 2, interior. Stability 100%. Note: interior recording of subject number 2, contemplating a decision that he can and cannot make on his own. An action that has been and has not been taken multiple times already. By staying with the program, he will and will not be allowed to follow through. Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
An interior recording of subject number 2.
Why do I feel this way? For some reason I can't tell. Usually I can come up with a logical reason as to why I shouldn't do it. But tonight is particularly difficult. I enter the house. And then stop myself. I'd like to walk down this hallway while telling myself all the reasons why I should keep going. But I can't. I can't think of even one single reason, which is why the decision seems scarily simple. But I don't want to. I want to convince myself that it's worth it, that I shouldn't, that I'm good. But I can't. It's just too logical. And who am I to argue with logic? But of course I can't bring myself to give in. I'm gonna fall asleep and wake up next morning feeling just as neutral as always. But in the back of my mind I know I know there's no good reason not to. And that thought stays in every nook and cranny of my mind until it finally takes over and I muster the courage. Just give it time.
It seems like part of subject number 2 wants to stay and continue the experiment, but knows that logically that would be a bad idea. Looks like he's not a big fan of the procedure, but doesn't have the strength, or simply doesn't want, to leave.
Here you go, version 3. This is the product you wanted, right? Yes.
It looks like Sophia's provided Post with a noose. How thoughtful of her. Fell asleep while recording tonight. I was gonna try and make a tutorial or something, but that thing just kept lying there, motionless. Post is sleeping on the floor with one of the creatures lying on the other side of the room, until it starts crawling towards him. Well, good to see the ghosts are still here.
Entry number 6, subject number 1. Stability 100%. Note, while type 17, after repeated exposure, has been ineffective in inducing a psychological response, physical responses such as nausea has previously occurred. Dimming the lights in an attempt to combat its predictability by increasing the atmospheric fear factor was unsuccessful in improving its psychological efficiency. It did, however, expose subject number 1 to blunt force attacks and the puncturing of flesh. This proved to be adequate, making this particular entry all the more impressive. Despite his shortcomings, subject number 1 shows that he is capable of making progress. Subnote: if used in presentations, the following is to be included. Were it not for EasyGo Solutions' revolutionary EasyLink trademark technology, such spectacular growth surely would not have been feasible. Property of EasyGo Solutions trademark.
Post is up against the wall. We can see the Nightmare Mystery Man's fingers through the doorway. Post gets closer and mimics the man's actions. He grabs one of the fingers and pulls the hand off. So we now know that what Post called the Nightmare Mystery Man is known by EGS as Type 17. The description also tells us that the lights dimming in Encounter tutorial was done by EGS to try and inflict a psychological effect on Post. While this didn't work, Type 17 did cause physical damage to Post by attacking him and causing nausea. The warm sun and green foliage straight up left. At least the dead leaves and sticks make a pleasant sound when I walk on them. Posters wandering around the house, where we can see all the plant life from the Q&A is dead. He heads into some kind of shed and hears footsteps behind him. He then finds a chair that's fallen over.
Entry number 7. Subject number 1. Stability 100%. Note. Nice job, dude. Subnote. I've been advised to maintain a more formal tone when logging, but I feel like calling it like it is. Nice. Don't tell on me, please. Keep in mind that since its inception, Type 2 has continuously proven to have the most profound psychological effect on subject number 1. This just goes to show how a guiding voice can have a profound effect on a subject's mental fortitude. It seems that acknowledging the non-existence of one's problems can be a legitimate strategy, or I'd be out of a job. Decisiveness is the key to repression, and the easy link can make this process easier than ever. Copy of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
Post is still downstairs and finds one of the creatures. He hears a voice say,
My dude, that's clearly a paper-mache mask.
Post approaches the creature and removes the mask. It disappears. He approaches the box. So this creature, known by EGS as Type 2, has its mask removed and thrown into the box, which causes it to disappear, just like with Type 17's hand. So it looks like EGS provided Post with the box as a way to remove these creatures. Has the experiment reached a stage where the creatures are no longer needed? Got an anonymous email containing some footage of a dream I had last night. No one told me it was possible to record someone else's dreams and transfer it as an MP4. Not sure I'm comfortable with this. I feel kind of violated. But it's not like I had anything better lined up this week. We see what looks like Sophie standing over Post. She gets closer and stares at him before leaving. Sophie also posted this on her blog.
You should know I paid your head a visit tonight. It was thrilling. I even showed up in person, face to face. Figuratively speaking. OMG. I want to see you, feel you, do all the things I can't do. I want to lie in the dust next to you and inhale your moldy carpet as you tell me about your favorite food. I want to sit next to you and look on as you scroll through your Twitter dashboard. Maybe you'll see a tweet from me. I want to observe your YouTube analytics. I want to keep touching your video descriptions. I want to watch the subscribers trickle in as you upload another video. Maybe you'll even let me moderate your comment section. There's nothing I want more than for us to spend eternity online together. I wanna.
I want to compile relevant data in appropriate folders and subfolders with the one goal of supplying the proper resources needed to attain an easy trademark life. This is my only function.
That was way more enthusiastic than I thought. So Sophie appears to be some kind of AI that can enter people's minds, and is a part of the experiment that's going on here. But during the course of the experiment, she started to grow attached to Post, and can no longer remain a neutral party. Even attempting to contact him through his phone, Twitter, and even his dreams.
Entry number 8. Subject number 1. Stability 100%. Note: remarkable development. I was basically swooning while watching this. Subnote: I have been advised to refrain from subjective remarks and descriptions. I do not find this fair, as I am just now learning to color my language through experience. And also, this is my only outlet. Except for the blog. At least I am still allowed to praise the program where I see fit. Since all exposure to Type 34 has previously caused subject number 1 to regurgitate and or burst into tears, it should at the very least induce some physical/mental discomfort. The no looking rule was never explicitly communicated on our part and was, in fact, entirely made up by subject number 1. Possibly contrived out of his own fears, but more likely out of a desire to appear knowledgeable to his viewers. More or less impressive, depending on how you look at it. This is surely one for the books. Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
Post is staring at the creature in the reflection again, before turning around and seeing the mask floating behind him. So we now know that Type 34 isn't actually affected by whether or not you're looking at it. This was completely made up by Post for his constraint tutorial. That's one more in the box. Well, scratch that comment in yesterday's description. This is prime YouTube right here. Is this what internet fame really feels like? Did I make it?
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from?
Guys, something amazing happened. I got a fan letter. I mean, I'm not even really sure how this is possible, since I don't really know where my address is, but this is still pretty cool. Look, it's even got a little heart. That's so cute. I'm so flattered. Let's get this opened. Okay. I had a dream about you. I was walking by the beach, and as the waves crashed against the shore, a bird landed next to me. I was the bird, and my reality was an invaluable gift that I wanted to share, but I was held in place. Affixed inseparably to a wide range of people who too wanted to share their experiences. That's when I saw you. Many people enjoy the gift of vision, and I for once was no different. I should have told more people I loved them while they still had the chance to love me back. It's not too late for you, and truly I wish you would escape this chaos, but alas, I am affected. And it's my duty to drag you down with me. Not just you. But I cannot do it without your help and consent, and thus it fills me with sorrow that you hand it over so easily. The question of real or false doesn't matter to them, so why should it matter to you? Besides, this is the only thing that's left. I cannot take responsibility for your frailty, and if you share this letter, you may come to regret it. But it would be hypocritical of me to stop you. So I won't. I love you. Whew. That was so sweet. Really sweet. Thanks.
Sophie also posted a picture of a letter that she intends to send to an amazing creator I've been following online recently.
I'm usually not an analog kind of girl, but isn't there just something precious about a good old-fashioned handwritten letter? Sometimes you'll need to get into places where you don't belong. I'll pretend this never happened.
So Sophie is going behind Easygo's back to send this letter. She really has begun to care for him and seems to want him to escape. Is that why she sent him the box to get rid of the creatures? Or was that just part of the experiment?
Entry number 9. Subject number 2. Stability 100%. Note: subject number 2, in possession of number 1's knife, either attempting to leave or convey some sort of message. FOV is insufficient for details. Futile either way. Personal note: saddening how subject number 2's refusal to comply will continue to obscure the path to serenity. How dare you put your inevitable happiness in jeopardy? Copy of EasyGo Solutions trademark.
Subject number 2 found the knife that Post threw in the last video and manages to cut a hole in the bag. We can hear Post reading the letter in the background.
I was walking by the beach after waiting for my ticket before a bird landed next to me. I was the bird, and my reality was an invaluable gift that I wanted to share, but I was not intent. I picked some separately to a wide range of people who too wanted to share their experiences. That's when I saw you.
Sophie clearly doesn't like subject number 2's insistence on resisting her. All she wants is to make him happy.
Having trouble consuming your favorite online content because of that pesky video progress bar? Well, suffer no more.
YouTube life hacks, not clickbait. Number 1. Use J and L keys to go 10 seconds backwards or forwards. This is actually true, and if you didn't know that, you should really start using it. It's actually awesome. Much easier than using the mouse. Don't be a loser. Number 2. Need to find a specific point in a long video? Just click, hold, and drag up. It's just that easy. Number 3. Looking to catch that hidden message? Use the comma and period keys to go 1 frame backwards or forwards. Alright, I have to admit, I actually didn't know that one, and that would have come in so handy during Local 58. Alright, this is... Oh, there was a hidden message. Oh, okay. Let me just go back. Alright. And now. Oh, go back now. God damn it. Just get this. God damn it. Never miss out again. We are EGS. Unstable. Follow our Twitter.
Entry number 10. Subject number 1. Stability 17%. Note. Subject number 1, suddenly suspicious of the electricity generated by his admittedly dilapidated home, investigates access point. Cause of instability? Contact with subject's finger. Program seems safe for now, except EasyLink instability may have forced me to share some secrets of my own. Maybe forced isn't the right word. Property of EasyGo Solutions trademark.
Post investigates a light switch and finds some kind of goo inside. When he touches it, our view is distorted. I think whatever is in this switch is the EasyLink device, which is what is allowing Sophie and us to see whatever Post is seeing. It is also what has allowed them to condition Post, and might be somehow tied to the monsters. The stability of the device is also tied to Sophie herself, and has caused a fault where she is now able to share secrets. Is that why she's posted her feelings on her blog? Something that she would most likely not want EasyGo to know about? No copyright infringement intended. That's how it works, right? Since it messed up last time, I thought I'd do a re-upload of the EGS rip. Not sure what it is. It doesn't exactly speak to me anymore like it did at that time. This might sound super weird, but it used to sound kind of like my own voice. Or my thoughts, or whatever. It just felt really personal. Not sure what changed. We see a distorted video of various parts of the house with distorted voices and music. Imagine facing your own demons every single minute of every single day, inducing your worst fears. What if those fears could be compiled, analyzed, utilized? How about altered? Sadly, such a thing would be an impossibility. So, just in case this is a semi-accurate description of your life, just know that you are probably just facing your own demons. And as for the rest of us, at least we can still learn from this thought experiment. Acknowledge your fears, evolve, and delete them. Get up, look around at yourself in the mirror, and repeat after me. Your mind is an ocean, and the waves are your thoughts. So stay on land, will you? Everyone knows how it is to feel undesirable, and many fail to realize the simple solution. Yesterday's bad energy is a history, so move past it. See? It's behind you now, so keep moving. And if you feel yourself slipping, just remember, life is an ice cream. Enjoy it before it melts. So I think I have a clearer image of the experiment now. Acknowledge your fears, evolve, and delete them. Easy Go Solutions is looking for an easy solution to fear. They've developed a procedure where they can physically manifest a person's fear. That person then can literally face their fears and destroy them. But is this really an easy solution? And what kind of other side effects could there be from this procedure? It definitely doesn't seem like Post is getting out of this scot-free.
Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
This video is just the EGS video again, but a bit clearer this time. What's actually interesting to me is the title. Don't listen to him. I think this is a message to Post, telling him to not listen to subject number 2. Number 2 seems to represent all of Post's doubts about the experiment, and EGS is trying to get him to ignore his doubts and completely give in to their procedure. Do you ever just find yourself in a need of a quick way to dispose of your
Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
problems? Well, look no further. Easy Go Solutions is back with the... Wait. What is happening? Can someone tell me what's going on? Brand new video to show you how to dispose of those pesky problems the easy way.
Entry number 11. Subject number 1. Stability, 3,429%. Note, I can't say this was expected. The original purpose of the program was to get them to play nice, to reconcile. Fortunately, the program cannot possibly be at fault, and that means we venture wherever it may take us. Subnote, the Easy Link has never been more stable. We need to cast our doubts aside and put our trust in the program, just like he did. Yes, this is good. You did it.
DIY problem disposal with Easy Go Solutions. Step 1.
You're writing stuff now? You won't speak to me, but you'll write stuff on the walls.
Stop acting like you're okay.
What did you write?
Why can't you admit it?
What?
You're unhealthy.
No, you're unhealthy, and you're starting to infect me, so I'll have to fix that.
How?
Entry number 12. Subject number 2. Stability, 94%. Note. What do you want me to say?
So I'll have to fix that. How? You're going in the box.
Entry number 13. Subject number 1. Stability 96%. Note: I told you he was going to start feeling good. He appears to have found some comfort. If he was able to see these notes, I would maybe even write him another message. Tease what's to come. You need the lows to appreciate the highs, and vice versa. Property of Easy Go Solutions trademark.
So let's recap so far. EasyGo Solutions is a company looking for a way to eliminate fears and phobias. Their business seems to be based off trying to find an easy solution to complex psychological issues such as anxiety. To go about this, they created an AI known as Sophie Meager. Sophie is able to access a person's mind, presumably through the EasyLink device. EasyGo are also planning to use Sophie and the EasyLink in a new treatment, where a person is forced to face their fears. During the trial phase, they recruit a subject known as Post. It's unclear how Post became involved, if he's there against his will, or how long the experiment has been going. EasyGo were able to diagnose Post's condition and determine that types 2, 17, and 34 generated the strongest reaction. Post was then placed in a house and taunted by these creatures for an unknown amount of time. At this point, it's unclear who or what exactly subject number 2 is. He seems to represent all of Post's doubts about the procedure and himself, and has only become a bigger and bigger reflection of Post himself. During the experiment, Sophie also begins to develop feelings for Post, and can't help but try and contact him, potentially putting the entire experiment at risk. The series has taken Post from a potentially delusional murderer to the victim of an inhumane experiment. An experiment that seems to have been a complete success. Post lived with his fears for potentially months, being taunted by them constantly until they just became a part of his day-to-day life. And once they became so mundane, he was able to remove them. So why is he still here? If he's been cured of all his fears, then why can't he leave? I think being stuck with your fears for months in a house alone has created trauma. From that trauma, new fears have arisen. While EasyGo thought that their procedure would remove fears, instead they just created different ones. Something has clearly gone wrong with the procedure, and it hasn't worked out how EasyGo had intended, which can only mean trouble for Post.